Let's see. Yeah, like we all know he'll set up an everyday scenario to alter our perception, to just change how we're thinking, and then one vain thought will lead to another. And like I said, it's a domino effect. So we can't be ignorant of his intellect or implication. So I want to head to Revelations 12 and 17. Because, sometimes we all forget that we're actually at war with Satan, a very big spiritual war. That he has no intentions of I don't know if he knows he's going to lose or what, but he's definitely fighting like he's not. So we got to be, extremely on point, because we are not at the end. We're in the last stage, but we have not finished this work. It's always best to remember that.
Revelations 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yeshua Christ.
Now, right now, that is us, and we all know we're at war, and we all know he's after us. So, when I felt myself distracted, I'm like, man, you wouldn't find a Marine sleeping in Iraq, or I wouldn't know, but the majority of them, I'm sure they're not in the midst of battle. That'd be, it'd be unheard of. So I'm wondering, why am I sleeping? Am I sleeping on my position? Because we're soldiers here. Are we sleeping on our position? Why are we sleeping in the midst of battle? Why are we not vigilant? It really doesn't make sense, but like I said, it'll alter your perception by everyday scenarios. That's why we have to be on point. And we have to urge each other to be on point. It's nothing because we are brothers. Like if you grew up with somebody in your house, your younger brother, you would check him no matter what. Vice versa, if you see him doing something wrong. So we can't be afraid to check each other. Sisters the same way. Because I know that when I see a brother or a sister, I look at their spirit, and I'm like, you know what? I would never want to see them ensnared in a trap. Because I know our reward is great, it's phenomenal. And I don't want anybody to lose a chance at that. And I know the domino effect, so I'm gonna cut it at its core. You understand? So that's how I feel we should all be. We should all look to each other's salvation and look at it as if it's our own. You understand? Let's go to Hebrews 4 and 12. Because we all know Ephesians 6 and 10 to 16 speaks on the armor. And this is a precept for one part of the armor, the sword, and how vital it is. Keep in mind, we're in a war, so try to have that visual in your mind right now.
Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
So we always use that. We're like, man, this sword I got right here, the knowledge I got that the Most High gave me, I'll cut through any doctrine, any spirit, and this is right. This is absolutely right. But let's analyze what else we can do with this sword. Continue.
And of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
See, exactly. See how Satan will use perception and intellect to try to thwart us, so we have to be extremely keen. Not only have our nose in the book, like we all should, but also be able to discern spirits and intentions. And Satan's intentions, because we can't get mad at individuals because our war is not carnal. So, like I said, let's use an example like a local messing with us. We know that that's just to throw us off. But how many of us actually keep that in our mind all the time and not, use that not to get agitated? Because a lot of us do, I'm sure. Not all the time, but, sometimes we lose our cool. Or sometimes we let distractions get the best of us. But if we keep in our mind every day, or try to at least every day, we should every day, but I know it comes with time, with conditioning, that we need to be keen on discerning thoughts and intents. We shouldn't have a problem as far as distraction. But they're going to come more clever. They're going to come more unsuspecting and unseemly. They're going to come different. That's why we need to stay on point. You can jump down to verse 16.
Hebrews 4:16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need.
So we should always be seeking the Most High and thanking Him for the grace, especially in time of need. But I want to go to another account where Satan also spoke to one of our prophets and basically got the best of him. And how we don't have, they didn't have this grace that we have now. You understand? So we're going to go to 1 Chronicles 21:1. So let's thank the Most High for our position all the time. Not only for how profound it is, but also the grace that comes with it. But we should always acknowledge we're in a blessed situation. Yeah, 21.
21.
Yeah, 1 Chronicles 21:1.
First Chronicles 21:1. And Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel.
Now we know David was extremely wise. We're looking at this and we're like, how could he have gotten provoked that easy, or been distracted that easily? Well, we don't know the conversation, one, and two, like I said, Satan has the power to alter our perception by little things that he'll throw at us. So he was just tempting him right here. We don't know how the conversation went. We don't know how deep it was. But we only imagine David to be a real righteous and strong and wise brother. So we got to analyze this and see how Satan got him like that. That's pretty deep. You can continue.
Verse 2. And David said to Joab and to the rulers of the people, Go, number Israel from Beersheba even to Dan, and bring number of them to me, that I may know it. And Joab answered, The Lord make his people 100 times so many more as they be. But my Lord the king, are they not all my Lord's servants? Why then doth my Lord require this thing?
So he's asking him, why are you asking for this? This is kind of odd. This makes no sense. You know? And remember, this is what Satan asked for. So he got into David's mind, and with his intellect, basically, won him over. Read.
Why will he be a cause of trespass to Israel?
So David knew this was going to be a sin against the Most High. This was trespass. This was, against the Most High. Read.
Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab. Wherefore Joab departed and went throughout all Israel and came to Jerusalem. And Joab gave the sum of the number of the people unto David. And all they of Israel were 1,000 and 100,000 men. And drew sword, and Judah was 400 threescore, and 10,000 men that drew sword. And Levi and Benjamin counted he not among them, for the king's words was abominable to Joab.
So it was so abominable he couldn't even complete his request. You understand? So, David had some type of heart to do this, knowing how wicked it was. And I'm thinking, what could have Satan have said that lured him that much, to do it like that, knowing that it was going to be a trespass against him. And in these days, when the Most High felt he was disrespected because, and you gotta understand, in this time there were seers, there were priests that had such a strong connection with the Most High. We were the people. We know who we were back then. We were really strong with the Most High. So, I'm pretty sure David at this point wished that he had some type of grace, but he didn't.